Hello everyone and welcome to The Edge. Welcome to the channel brave enough to tackle pertinent issues that arise in the world's greatest extraction-based looter shooter game called Arena Breakout. There are a few games that push gamers to the breaking point, both physically, emotionally, and psychologically, obviously. And one of such games with a steep learning curve and difficult hyper-realistic in-game physics and massive reward payoff for successful matches is the aforementioned Arena Breakout. Yay! Okay. Let me start afresh in my breakdown as to why Arena Breakout is so universally beloved within the gaming community, despite the fact that Arena Breakout is so new to the gaming scene. Arena Breakout is an extraction-based shooter with a massive emphasis on looting, amassing wealth, buying more expensive and durable gear so as to facilitate getting back into yet another match to repeat the process, but this time to extract with even more loot. Every aspect of Arena Breakout is like a mini game. For example, with minimal default storage space, it is important to know how to arrange the items in your storage so as to maximize your storage value with your relatively small starting storage size. In order to get the most out of your storage space, it is best to sell everything you loot and convert them to coins. I cannot hype that enough. I cannot reiterate that enough. Coins is the name of the in-game currency in Arena Breakout, and therein lies the second mini game that I call how best to sell items and make rapid profit. Selling items, which is another mini game in Arena Breakout, is crucial to amassing wealth in the game. In Arena Breakout, there are two options for selling items. The first option is to sell to contacts, which is a bad idea, because you sell items at a fraction of the actual prices if you sell them to those contacts, those thieving contacts. So that leaves us with the second option, which is listing items in the market. Listing is the preferable way to sell items because though you pay a very small handling fee per item listed, it is worth it because you sell items at a slightly higher price than the estimated price. Now, the trick in the selling mini game is to choose the lowest or second lowest price point of the items and reduce the price by maybe 100 coins so as to facilitate the rapid sale of said items. Also, it is worth noting that listing weapons is different from listing other items. To list weapons, you have to first disassemble it, then you can list the components separately. If you list the weapon just as it is as a whole, no one will buy it and it will stay the duration of your listing time, maybe I think 12 hours, and then it will be returned to you via mail. Other mini games include completing weekly missions like extracting successfully 10 times, eliminating enemy players with specific weapons, etc., so as to collect rewards in form of free battle passes. Completing seasonal missions like playing ranked matches 5 times in very many different ranks, i.e. you have to play 5 times in Vanguard and above, that's ranked matches. Have to play ranked match in Elite 5 times in Elite rank. You then have to repeat the process 5 times in Master rank, 5 times in Expert, 5 times in Ace, and I think there's also a reward for completing ranked matches 5 times in Legends, but I have never actually reached Ace before, nor Legend, but I'm very sure that there are rewards for playing Ace 5 times in ranked matches. So once you complete those ranked matches, you get free loot boxes which you can now open up, and when you open up those loot boxes, you see a ton of rewards. Those ton of rewards might come in form of headphones, level 4 or level 3 or even level 5 bulletproof vests, guns, etc and etc. So there are many more activities like using quick kits or just converting them to coins, which is my favorite stuff to do. In order to convert quick kits to coins, first of all, I safely remove operational supply markers from the reward gears or from the quick kits by taking them into matches safely and bringing them out safely without fighting anyone. My best map for actually doing that, my best map for removing operations supply markers is North Ridge, because North Ridge you can run the circumference of the map without people in, with minimal interactions with enemy players, because most players are in the middle of the map killing each other and looting. So in order to remove those operational supply markers, all I have to do is just run the circumference of the map safely and extract. Then voila, I've removed it, and then I can sell it at a very good price. Now let's see. Another mini game is pushing rank. Actually, that's the kind of like the second main game, or the main game in this arena breakouts, give or take, is pushing rank. So whenever you push rank, most of the time people forget about trying to make profits. Everything is geared towards, all their resources is geared towards going into ranked matches with a minimum of 30,000 bucks if it is simple lockdown, or 80,000 bucks if it is something like forbidden zone, with very, very tough opponents, more powerful bots and bosses as well. So I really don't like pushing rank that much because of how much it becomes capital intensive, especially after you've lost a certain number of matches and you find out how much that costs you in coins. That is where the psychological tiredness or the psychological discouragement comes in. But that is still one of the beauties, or one of the very many beauties of arena breakouts. Now in arena breakouts, earning coins means something great, because the coins and other loot in your storage are not reset at the end of a season. Thus this gives a player the reason to continue grinding for coins, because you know that the coins will be yours at the end of the day. Since coins is the principal thing in arena breakouts, coins is very difficult to amass and very easy to lose, especially if you overtly concentrate on playing ranked matches. You will lose a lot of coins, because let's break it down. Let's say you are going to lockdown. The minimum suit you are going to wear is a level 3 suit, because that gives you some amount of protection from oncoming enemy fire. You have to buy a standard weapon, and you are going to have to modify that weapon in order to increase that weapon's stability, which costs a lot of money and which costs a lot of coins. And the average modification for something like a Skyl to increase its stability is like 40,000 coins. Yes, to increase the stability of something like a Skyl, it costs like 40,000 coins, notwithstanding the price you used to buy the Skyl in the first place. Then increasing heavier, stronger weapons like files, like the M14, M41 or M110 or whatever, costs way more than 50 grand. Yes, it costs way more than 50,000 bucks. So, and you are going to bring that, and once you've modified all those guns and bought that bulletproof gear, you are going to have to get adequate bullets that will like fell your enemies with each shot. And at the very least, you are coming in with nothing less than a level 3 bullet. Most people I know even come with level 4 bullets, and each level 4 bullet I know of course like 100 coins per bullet, per one bullet, 100 coins, and they come in with nothing less than 200 to 250 bullets per match. Now imagine coming in with all that stuff and tallying the price of everything you are coming, every gear and every bullet you are coming in with. That would be nothing less than 100 grand. Imagine going into lockdown with that and losing. As bad as lockdown is, forbidding is even much worse, because the entrance gear cost is about 80,000 bucks. So man, I don't even like thinking about it. I don't like thinking or talking about it because it is so painful. Now, with all these daily activities, it is no wonder that Arena Breakout has quickly become the world's favorite shooter game, in spite of the fact that it just came out under 3 years ago, and now it's one of the top 10 most downloaded game in Play Store, because of how meticulously the developers of that game really put their hearts and souls and minds into that game to make a very great game, a very beloved game, a very complete game, in spite of the fact that the game is very difficult, but the game is totally worth it. So there you have it. That is my breakdown of Arena Breakout. That's my breakdown of how Arena Breakout became the best game, because fans and players alike love the gravitas of Arena Breakout. So remember to like and subscribe to my channel, talk to guys about my channel and so on and so forth, and we'll continue this later.